I've actually cried during Talmud study classes before because it just hit me in this way where I wasn't expecting it, because it is such a deeply difficult text to parse through. And a lot of it, when it has to deal with law and the sort of minutia of Jewish law, that's where we get into the six sexes of the Talmud. There's man and woman, and then there's something called tum-tum, which is the genitals are concealed, and so then they have to cut it open to see what's
Okay.
under there. And then if it's male genitalia, you do the circumcision and all that stuff, and then but they're still not treated as a full man,
Okay.
because it wasn't whatever they had, it was not intact. The androgynous hermaphrodite, basically, which that's what I was talking about at that time. And then the alien notes, I believe, are women who didn't develop through puberty and are infertile. And then the saris are eunuchs, basically male eunuchs. And I feel like I'm forgetting. No, those are the four ones. Yeah. So those were basically the rabbis talking about DST conditions and what do we do with
Yeah.
them? They can count for certain things, but they can't have this status. And, if there's X amount of females, this person counts as that. And you can go, there's an app, it's great. It's called Safari. You can literally just put in the search tum tum and it will give you, midrash after midrash after midrash of what do we do with these freaks, and they're not really
Okay.
talking, they're not talking about them in the kindest terms, but they're like, well, they're Jews. We don't want to expel them.
Well, that seems to be the misinterpretation of the gender woo a lot. Like, I guess they weren't called two-spirit, but the effeminate men in indigenous cultures, the ones that had that treated these effeminate men, they were the more patriarchal
Mm-hmm.
tribes, and they were
Yeah.
forced to go live with the women. It wasn't this like
Mm-hmm.
respected
Yeah, it
category
wasn't
of
this
man.
celebrated thing. Yeah,
No.
it was like,
It's like you're the wrong kind of man. Go live with the women.
yeah, exactly. Or I know there's some indigenous cultures where it was like, yeah, there's a group of these guys. They like they like being girly and they're effeminate and they like kind of dressing up as ladies. So like, I don't know, go off and do your own thing. Like, don't bother us with this shit. But like, it's you're making us uncomfortable. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's and the two spirit thing that was I think I consider that a colonizing force.
Oh, it absolutely is. Yeah.
Just as
It's
I believe the whole bringing trans into Judaism, that's just colonizing.